Hey guys, welcome back to the tower. I hope you're having a good day wherever it is you're doing and wherever it is you are. Alright, cool. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, all I do here is I draw two cards from the Major Arcana deck to find out what your overall tower energy is going to be. All of these messages are timeless, so whenever you're watching this is when the universe wanted you to see it, and there are no star signs, everybody gets to play. With that out of the way, thank you for stopping by. We're going to look at the bottom of the deck for more information, then we'll clarify, and then we'll get a whole story and we will figure out what's going on in your tower moment. Tower moments are usually kind of rough, so if you're having a bad day or you feel like you're about to or you feel like something's off in your energy, this might be it. I hope it helps somebody out there. So let's get started. Hermit. Hermit card on this side of the tower is basically someone who is a little bit lost. Isolated, lost, confused. You went in to look to do some soul searching and you never came out of it. It's just the feeling of being cut off and isolated. We're going to clarify all of these, so that's just the basics rundown right now. We got the tower that leads to your tower, which too much being alone will drive somebody crazy. It happens. And then the High Priestess is on this side of the tower. So this is like you knew. I feel like you... Okay, now if this was out of the way, I feel like looking back, you probably knew that why you were isolated. We haven't clarified anything yet. If I were to stop right now, I would just say that you knew this tower moment was going to happen for a reason. Chariot and the moon. Yeah, you are leaving the moon energy pretty quick. This is the being lost, isolated, unknown, and you're getting out of that. So it's like you're finding yourself, you're finding your way forward, you're moving ahead. Yeah. Good stuff. All right, let's see what we got. Two of Cups. Are you being held back by somebody? Not necessarily held back, but manipulated maybe. Maybe you feel like you're more of a arm candy or a trophy, or you're just there to improve someone's image, right? That could be it. You feel very isolated and low energy. Ace of Wands is the card of that sudden burst of energy that explodes and you get inspiration and you can do things. And this is the opposite of that, because this is the card of, well, no energy. You've been drained for a while, haven't you? It's all making sense. The picture's coming clear. Well, Ten of Cups on this side of the tower, yeah. You're in a relationship that has drained you completely of your energy. And you feel like you are alone even when you're not alone. Does that resonate with anybody? You could be surrounded by people and boyfriend and girlfriend, and yet at the same time you feel like it's just you. No matter how many people are in the room, it's just you. The person you're supposed to care about the most, and you get the feeling that if you got hit by a truck tomorrow, they probably wouldn't be too upset about it. That's kind of how you feel. I'm not saying that's true, but that's how you feel, and that's what the Hermit card is here. You feel very isolated, very alone. And this ten of cups down here is like the perfect relationship kind of thing. And on this side of the tower, it is very much not. It is very much a wreck. Why? Yep, there's emotional damage going on here. Manipulation, King of Cups over the towers. You are being manipulated somehow. You are being... It's like a puppet on a string. Like, you don't really get to do anything. Let's see. And the Three of Swords. My friends. These card readings, they're really good. With the Three of Swords showing up here. This is betrayal. This is definitely being used, abused, cheated on. You feel it in your heart, don't you? You feel like something's wrong. You feel like this isn't the way it's supposed to be. You feel like this is not right. You don't want it to be that way. You want to ignore that feeling, right? You want to say, no, it's not it. That can't be it. I can't be right. This has to be all in my head. I have to be paranoid or crazy or something. And you tell yourself that. And as you tell yourself that, you hit your hermit mode and you isolate, because other people are telling you that too. They're saying, I don't know, this person seems a little weird. They're not doing good things for you, and they're coming from different angles, and you're just trying to ignore it. because you think that this is no. What do they know? They don't know this person behind closed doors. You know them, and it just doesn't feel right now. It's going to be fine. But the Three of Swords is here under the Tower, and that is betrayal, straight up. You feel it. You know it's true. All right. Four of Swords. Well, okay. Healing. Overcoming a great challenge with the Six of Wands. And looking back at the past, Six of Cups. Basically, the High Priestess is going to be like, yes, you're going to look back and it's going to be obvious. All the signs, all the feelings, all the things that are happening. It's going to be like, yeah, why was I... You're going to feel dumb because you ignored your internal thoughts, right? Your higher self screaming at you. The High Priestess is your intuition. If there's one thing a tarot reader can tell you above all else is you have to trust yourself. If something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't right. If it doesn't feel good, it's probably not good. If it doesn't feel safe, probably not. Just trust your instincts. Trust your energy. Because that's the High Priestess. That's the energy of the universe going, hey, listen, I'm looking out for you, but you've got to, do the thing. Listen. Make the right choice. And here, you haven't. You've ignored your inside voice, your conscience, your spirit, whatever you want to call it. And you've stuck with this person for a variety of reasons. Maybe there's nowhere to go. Maybe you feel trapped. Maybe they're manipulative and controlling and they say, oh, well, I wouldn't be like this if you were just better, or some cliche TV stuff like that, but it happens. And I feel like that's the energy you're in right now. They're mean to you. They do terrible things. They cut you off from your family and from anybody else with an open mind, or they've lied about their past. They've tried everything they could to make them seem like a good person, but every time you even act on your own, it's like, no, you can't do that. They cut you off. They isolate you. They're doing this to you, right? That's why you're in hermit mode. And eventually you just give up. You give up. Because you might be inexperienced in relationships and you think that's how it's supposed to be. Or, you're trying to make them happy. So you're like, okay, dear, I'll stop talking to grandma this week because you don't like her crazy views on Bigfoot or whatever it is, It's like, no, grandma thinks Bigfoot walks out of portals in the forest. Can't talk to grandma no more. She's crazy. Maybe you like talking about Bigfoot coming out of portals in the forest. Maybe that's your thing. Maybe that is what makes you excited. Even if real or not, it doesn't matter. It just gets your energy sparked. And you feel like you've been drained with the Ace of Wands over here. Gone. Nothing. Your passion has been stolen from you. Could be the title of this video. It probably will be. But, yeah, you're going to look back at all the things that they did and said, and you're going to feel like you're stupid. I know you will. We all do it. Don't be too hard on yourself, okay? You were trying to do the right thing. You were trying to be the right person. You were trying to be you were trying to avoid being that person, the one you hear about, the one that's always got to have things their way and selfish and this, that, and the other. But you went too far the other direction, and you kind of, and you just let them walk all over you. You're not a doormat. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you tried really hard to do everything to make them happy. It wasn't enough. This is going to be a big challenge for you, though. The Six of Wands, letting this person go, getting them out of your life, it's going to be a huge challenge. Because this is all you've known for a long time now, isn't it? Yeah. It's hard to change. I get that. Believe me, I understand that it is very hard to change. But you're going to heal. This is going to bring healing. And it's going to bring victory. And you're going to get out of the moon energy very quick. Once you get out of underneath of this shadow, you're going to move forward very fast. And the Queen of Cups is here. You're going to take care of your own emotions. You're going to take care of your own energy. You're going to be who you were meant to be. You're going to you're going to get back into the things you love to do. Bigfoot appearing in portals out in the woods, or race cars, or trucks, or horses, or watching Duck Dynasty. I don't know, whatever it is. Whatever you shut yourself off from to make somebody else happy. And you're going to reconnect with the family, the friends, the people that have been isolated from you because of this person. It didn't happen all at once. It was slow. It was manipulative. It was controlling. And before you knew it, you weren't talking to anybody anymore, really. And if it was, you'd be like, well, it makes her unhappy if I talk on the phone for too long because she gets suspicious and it just causes a fight or something like that. That's how it started, and now you don't talk to anybody. Man, you deserve better. Woman, you deserve better too. Don't let any guy treat you like that. Whoever you are, whatever you're doing, listening to this, and if this resonates, you totally deserve better. Your passion was stolen, your connections were cut, and you were isolated, put in a box, like a trophy. And, not even a trophy that they would show off. It's just something to make them look better to other people. It's like, look what I have. All right, as soon as you're done, you can go back in the fridge or in the closet or wherever they're keeping you. Good times, huh? All right, well, get this person out of your life. They're betraying you on more than one way. It's not. They might not be cheating on you. They probably are. But if they're not cheating on you, they are betraying you in 100 different other ways. They've sabotaged you. They've cut you off. They've isolated you. They've drained you of your energy, of your life, of everything. You don't even talk to mom anymore, do you? Or not much. I mean, I hope it's not that bad, but if it is, you need this person out of your life. They're kind of evil, or mean, or controlling, sadistic. Okay, well, with that happy reading out of the way, I'm going to show you the cards, and that'll be it for the day. Here we go. Check this out. Chariot and the moon up there, which means you're getting out of the dark place at a rapid pace. Once you cut yourself free of this energy over here, you move fast. You heal quick. You're going to feel a whole lot better once you get away from this person. All right? Well, thanks for watching, and if you've made it this far, you're pretty cool, and I appreciate you. And please think about hitting the old subscribe button. I try to upload every day. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.